Hello guys, what is up? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, we're wearing the same shirt. So this is episode 2 of using up all of our yarn, and today is orange/peach. This is filmed right after the red video, and you guys are gonna laugh. So I was kind of like panic crocheting, trying to finish up all the red yarn so that you guys would have a video on Wednesday. I was trying to get it done early because I knew it was going to take a very long time to render and upload, only to find out I already had a video ready for you guys. So it was episode 4 of Con Prep. It was all ready to go. It just needed to be put in the editor. It already had audio and everything, and I was a little... Bailey. Look at this diva. She's gonna knock that yarn off. Now, it is almost actually midnight, and I can't actually crochet anymore because I need to be up at like 6 a.m. But I wanted to go over all the orange yarn. It's not actually a lot. Like, if you look at it, I think we have more red, if I'm going to be honest. But the problem is that orange is so dense. It's going to take a lot of crocheting to actually use it all up. And I'm hoping the caterpillars will take up most of the yarn. But we do have, I only got 2 items on the Con Prep as well. And just like the red video, we will not be including the orange cotton yarn, the orange fuzzy yarn, or the orange cone up there. Now, if I need the orange cone, I'm going to use the orange cone. But that is 20 skeins of this. 20 skeins. But I had to try to finish that in a video. We'd be here for the rest of the year. So yeah, no, we're not going to do that. But I did go ahead. I did want to put all my orange yarn in that top drawer. Because I thought it was emptier. It's not. So yeah, it is what it is. So most of the chenille is just going to be this. The salmon color. Looks like we have 3 skeins of the Amazon orange that I had bought before I bought the cone. And then the rest of the bag is just this. One of them is caked up. Okay, so there is 9 full intact skeins like this. And then this one is probably 2. So we'll say 11 skeins of a salmon, 3 of this bright orange for our chenille, which again isn't bad, but these actually work out pretty fast. This will probably go up pretty fast, but it's such a specific color as well. Like most of the projects like the 2 projects, for example, that are on our list are like this orange. Like we need like a light orange. So this is 1 skein. My yarn winder would not work with me. It would not let me produce a ball bigger than this. So there's 1 more full skein up there that's intact in this color. Man, I forgot how much there was. Okay, so full skein, unused. This is the same orange as that orange. So this will be for our caterpillar. And then after that, I don't know. I assume we'll start with those little cakes. I assume we won't need this, so we'll see where that goes. Oh, I forgot to grab some. I'll grab it in a minute. So, I have a project for this already, but we had 2 of these. Unfortunately, 1 was sacrificed to Bailey's bladder. I know you probably can wash it out, but I'm not going to risk that, especially since I am selling these. This looks like it's been started, but full skein. Now, this one, I don't know if I want to put this here. I mean, it is pretty much orange. But I don't know if I would make chicken nuggets or chickens. Because right after this video is gold. Well, yellow and then gold. And gold is pretty much just going to be chicken nuggets. So we might make chickens with this. This is full. I did pull out the center to start making chicken nuggets. And did not get around to it. So. We have this skein here of a Burnett tweed. And again, I don't know if this should be considered orange, if this should go in variegated. I don't know. To me, it's orange. So we're gonna put it here. Now, like this one screams orange to me. So I don't know. These will most likely, depending on this one, will be the jumbo loaf cats. Where did my thing go? Hold on. Let's weigh it. 7.8 ounces, so basically 8 ounces of yarn. I can't weigh the one because it's at the store. And it's got stuffing. When I made it with Juicy Couture, though, it did not take up a full skein. But I did split it in half. So we'll see. What else? So, I feel like these would be best made into, like, peaches. But I'm also thinking, I have these in similar weights above in white and gray. So I was thinking maybe penguins. These are 2 different sizes. Same color. This one is light, and this is Sweet Snuggles Light, and this is just Sweet Snuggles. This one was $5, and this one was... It does not say, but I think it was probably $5 as well. And... something fell. Okay, I just saw this. It says red macaron. You know what? This is going in variegated. I just found 6 balls? Red balls? Any ideas? I know I was obviously making something with those, but what was I making? Was I making cherries? I know I didn't make them in the red video. I know that much. I don't even know what I was trying to do with that because I don't remember seeing any patterns like with that. Okay. I want to use Burnett with this, but I wonder if it's too thin. Hold on. Where's Burnett? I need a... Okay, hold on. I would say it's close. So, since we have 2 skeins of this, I wanted to do the Magikarps. Because our 2 con prep items for orange are Magikarps and the Zigzagoon, which I added because... So, the one version is red and white. The other one is orange and white. And I couldn't do the red and white because the only red I had left was chenille yarn. And I don't have enough white. I am very low in white. And just chenille white is the only one that I'm actually like restocking on. It is what it is with that one. So I thought I could use this because I think that's the perfect shade. And I can use Burnett white with that and it would be perfect. Let me go get the rest of it. Okay. Now, this doesn't look orange, but it's like a light peach orange, maybe? It is. This is the color I use for my mini pumpkins, which we're going to have to make a lot if we're going to use all of this. I want to say it's 1 skein as well. I think it's just, yeah, my yarn winder again, so. It's either 1 skein or 2 skeins. I don't know. But yeah. And we're not done still. Hold on. So, variegated yarn is going to take its own category, and it probably will be multiple parts. But this to me is mostly orange. Like, I know it is yellow as well, but it's sunrise ombre, and I don't know, this just screams orange to me. So, we got this. Now, I don't know if you guys are going to consider this red or orange. It smells weird. I don't know if you consider this red or orange. I'm going to put it in orange because red is done. It's terracotta. So here it is compared to, like, you know, if I could figure out how to knit, this would, you know, this is desert glaze. I feel like I'm missing some orange. I'm going to have to go check over there real quick. But this is desert glaze. Now, these are pretty much brand new. Like, I know their tails are out. I think I got them secondhand, but these are basically brand new. So, my desk is covered. This is... So, I was using this to make our rainbow sleeves. Almost gone. And then, this is scary. I'm afraid this is one knot. And if it is, I'm not even going to bother. This was that 1 pound of peach. It's not looking too good. Okay. The only skein of yarn that is not in our pile that I can see is in that corner. It's attached to a blanket that I will one day complete. So, we're not going to touch that one, but it's a tiny skein. And as always, we will not be touching any yarn in our whips. And to my knowledge, there shouldn't be any orange yarn at Grandma's. So, I was going through the whips to see if there was any orange in there, which there isn't. There's only yellow. And then in the bottom, just attached to absolutely nothing, is a red skein. So, we're going to keep this for sleeves. There's a lot of orange yarn, so we're probably going to have to make a few red sleeves anyways. Or rainbow sleeves. I think we made large. But I think medium sold, so we have to remake it. I gotta double check. But yeah. Love to see it. There are a few skeins of yellow in the whips, but that's about it. But they're a part of a blanket, so, like, I'm not worried about it. There are amigurumi pieces in that bucket as well. Green and Christmas. And there's a bunch of green in there, blue. So, I'm not too worried about that. But, yeah. So, this is what we're working with. And then that black bucket. Bailey, what are you doing? That black bucket right there, bag, has all the chenille. I'm scared. I don't know where my book is, but Zigzagoon and Magikarp. The rust color is going to be a snuggler. And I don't know about the rest. Pumpkins. I fear I left my book at the store by accident. Not realizing. I really want to make this Yeti. I never made the Yeti. Like, I was so excited to make the Yeti, and then I never did. So, our first contender is Dusty Dragon. He's in the rust color. I would assume we would have enough for both. If I can find the other one, maybe not. Literally, the second I paused. And then the second one is the Fox. Which I'm going to be honest with you. I've only made 2 patterns out of this book. And the whole reason why I bought that brown yarn, the brown yarn I absolutely hate, was for the monkey in this book. And I never made him. I think we made the dragon and the elephant. And the chick. But I think that's pretty much all we've made. There's so many in here. And I actually do really like how they work up. Oh, no, we've made the unicorn as well. But, like, there's a frog in here, like... I know blue and green are our most dense items for the con prep, but I do have so many items for green. And green doesn't actually have that much yarn. There is a full dragon in there, though, for green. But that is what we're working with. I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you guys later.